Hi, so I'm going to be talking about synapse of chromosomes in meiosis. And what this is essentially a change in the order of the correct chromosome. And we're going to be looking at these two and then one more example. So looking at this specific example, it is actually called paracentric inversion. The ML and the HG were picked up and inverted over the centromere 180 degrees. So to correct this, so during meiosis, so these chromosomes can correctly line up, what needs to happen is something called a correction loop, where the chromosomes form a loop so they can correctly line up with the chromosome on the other side. So with the loop, now we have 4 possible chromatids resulting because of the crossover. Okay, so with the crossover event, we can get 4 different chromatids because of this crossover event. So we could get M, L, I, chromatid J, K, H, G, or if we started, say, on this end of the chromosome, we get M, L, K, crossover J period I, L, M. But only 50% of the chromatids that we get from this crossover are viable because these two have either a deletion or a repetition, which would cause it to not be viable. Looking at this chromosome, it's also a pericentric inversion, so an inversion loop will also be needed in order to line these chromosomes up for meiosis. As you can see, a much tighter inversion loop has to happen because it is a full inversion of the chromosome. Now, when you drag the strings around to make the loop for these chromosomes, there's actually only 2 possible chromatids from these 4 loops because since it's an exact inversion, 2 of the other chromatids are exactly the same. So based off of individual 1 and individual 2, individual 1, the blue string, only had 50% viable gametes, and all of these will actually be viable because there's no deletions and there's no missing segments in these chromatids, so all of the gametes will be viable. So thinking in terms of fitness, this individual, the yellow and green individual, will have a much higher fitness because all of their gametes will survive. Using the string, it's much easier to visualize the synapsis of chromosomes in meiosis when aberrations like inversions occur. Thank you so much for watching. All of the artwork is mine, and the information that I got was from PowerPoint 27, Chromosomal Aberrations and Inversions, in the Raven textbook.